world from way back in my elementary school days in the 1970s back in Jamaica, from whence I came. And I'm a student of geography. I've been ever since, but I've also been a very confused person, to be quite honest. And just to go a bit closer, I'm confused. For example, here you have Iceland, and next to it is Greenland. No, for the life of me, neither country's names make any sense. Iceland, based on the name, is supposed to be a frozen desert, or if not all the while, most of the times. Greenland, based on the name, is supposed to be a country where most of the time it is green. Well, because it is so far north, you expect it to get snow. But outside of winter, you'd expect it to be green. But the reverse is true. Iceland is mostly green. Greenland is almost completely covered in ice. The only areas of Greenland that have any semblance of greenness is along the southeastern shores and to some extent along the southwestern shore on this corridor. The rest of Greenland is basically covered in ice, even in summer. Whereas Iceland is mostly green. Yes, in winter they do get snow and it gets cold, but nothing compares to Greenland. So, well, part of the explanation is that because of where Iceland is, it is influenced by the jet stream. The jet stream travels from the Gulf of Mexico all the way up along the Atlantic corridor, passes between Ireland, Britain, Iceland, up past Norway, Svalbard, and away. So the temperature in Ireland, Britain, Norway, and Iceland is not as brutally cold as, say, in Canada, even though Ireland, Britain, Norway, and Iceland are much further to the north than, say, Toronto. And that is because of the influence of the jet stream, which brings warm air from the Gulf of Mexico all the way up along that channel, basically giving it a moderate sort of temperature. Anyway, from a common sense point of view, Ireland should have been Greenland, and Greenland should have been Ireland. Maybe that's something the United Nations could take up, change the names, swap the names. Iceland becomes Greenland, Greenland becomes Iceland. Another thing we are utterly confused is, look at the side of Greenland at the top of the world and the side of Australia. Here's Australia down here. Here is Greenland up there. Australia and Greenland seems to be roughly the same size. In fact, Greenland appears to be bigger than Australia. Australia is a continent. Greenland is not. They are both islands because they are both completely surrounded by water. Greenland by the Arctic Ocean in the north, Australia by the southern Indian Ocean in the south. Why is one a continent and the other an island when they are both islands? Something for us to think about. As I say, there are many things in this life which makes no sense. I hope you Well, it would be nice to hear what you think. Take care.